You're listening to Pole Parlour, a fun, inspiring podcast for all those bewitched by pole dance. Each week, your Madam Crimson Minxxx has candid conversation with unique, engaging individuals from within and around the pole dance community. Pole Parlour is passionate about preaching creativity, soulful sensuality, and empowerment through pole dance.
You know how we do.
Hello, welcome to episode 60 of the Pole Parlour podcast, which you may have guessed from the title is our final goodbye episode. So I have had so much fun doing this podcast over the past couple of years, but it is just time to move on. So I just wanted to quickly thank everyone. So thank you so much for listening and watching and subscribing and for sharing with your homies. Obviously, there would have been no damn point to any of this if it weren't for you. And I appreciate you always bringing open minds and open hearts to all of our discussions. And I've had the pleasure of meeting many of you either virtually or in person and can attest that y'all are super rad and I appreciate you keeping me so motivated and entertained during this journey. I also want to thank everyone who took the time to be interviewed on the podcast. So I can truly honestly say that every single person that I interviewed was authentically nice and kind and good-hearted and just good ambassadors for the pole community. So thank you all for taking the time to chat with us and share your stories and for being so open and vulnerable and fun to talk with. And I do want to also apologize to everyone who I've spoken with about potentially getting on the podcast where that never actually happened. So it's a good time to be very clear that in no way do I feel like this is a cohesive list of everyone worth interviewing within the pole community. There are still so many people that I wish I could have had on and chatted with. But truth be told, I think 60 episodes, Candace Kane to Felix Kane, is still kind of damn good, so we'll take it. That being said, if you have been thinking about doing your own interview-style pole community podcast, I certainly encourage you to do so. There is so much more ground to be covered, and we are growing so much by the day that more pole dance media just means more exposure and more growth and more representation and all the good things. I think my proudest accomplishment with all of this is just being able to create a historic time capsule for people in the future to go back and listen to and reference when wanting to learn more about the good old early days of pole. And so I know that this podcast is never about me, but for anyone wondering, like, what the hell is going on? Truth be told, I just want to be able to focus all of my creative energy outside of my day job on my studio, Minxxx & Muse, here in Austin, Texas. So I just have so much damn ambition with that place. And I encourage anyone who finds themselves down south in Texas, the United States, to come visit me, come see the studio. And this isn't goodbye. This is, I'm still going to be on the internet, so I'll still be at pole things. But I guess this is just adieu for the podcast itself. So thank you so much again. Sending you so much love, so much gratitude, so many big pole hugs. Bye. Thank you for listening to the Pole Parlour podcast. Want more? Visit poleparlour.com for show notes and to link to the Facebook group where you can connect with other poloholics and continue the conversation. Listen to past episodes and subscribe to new episodes on the website, YouTube, iTunes, Stitcher, or SoundCloud. Lots of love, babes. Thanks for listening.